It's catchy. Oh, that's a catchy tuna. Ooh. That's pretty bad, but we're writing it down. Why did the fisherman start dancing? Because he caught a catchy tuna. Caught a catchy tuna. We have the intro joke for the show tonight. That's so terrible. But it's so funny. Because I wrote a joke about a catchy tuna like 2 years ago. And it wasn't as good as this one. It was poorly arranged. It didn't make sense. It was more like a, I see what you did there. Keep trying. But don't quit your day job. This one, a little more like, meh, 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 meh. Dude. All right. We are really freaking down on the wire on this one. Yipes. I'm trying to use this 400 grit to take this top down. I don't know if I'm going to have it ready for the show. Arg. I gotta take it down to get rid of the top scratches, though. This is a nice gem. It deserves to be a nice gem. I just have to do my part. That's my responsibility, is the polish. Got it. They're gone. And now back to the 2000 to get rid of the 400s. Isn't it kind of funny that I start with 1,000 grit and a dull 1,000 grit too? Not even a sharp one. Like a sharp one, you put the stone on and it sucks it down because of the water and the grit. This one, I put the stone on it and it's a grinding, and I grab the back of the grinder and go. And then I take it off, and usually it sticks to my thumb. And I'm like, I didn't do nothing. So I'm like, then I turn it side. Okay, I'll probably get into that on the actual show if I am ready in time. Only got an hour. I still gotta format. I gotta move all the data. I gotta find the videos. That's the hard part, right? Oh, well, hello there. Polishing up for the show. Gonna try and get her done. You know what I need to do, Colette, is send you the video of my car. My engine is swanging. It's so cool. It's It's my car is sitting there and the engine is next to it going like this. Just 5-second video. I should put it on my car channel, right? As a short. Because it's kind of neat to see. So cool. There's like 3 other things that I'm going to fix while I'm in there. Throw a coat of paint on it too. I mean, now that I know how to pull it too, like there's no mystery to it. Like, how do I get, like, I know how to pull it, you know, but like when you look at the exhaust on the back manifold, there's 3 bolts. So do you come at it this way or do you come at it this way? And do you use extension 1 and 6 and the wobble and a deep well? Can you get by with a 12 point? These things I know. And so now, I pulled it out once. I can pull it out again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again. And I can even do things to it, performance-wise. People do that shit all the time. Most people don't do that shit all the time. Most people don't do it all the time. Yeah, most people don't have that kind of time. You know, I didn't time myself, though, although I did kind of take my time. I was wearing rollerblades. Oh, I took the engine out because I want to work on the transmission. So the transmission's 1-2 band went out. And it's all the way at the bottom of the tail. So you know how a transmission kind of looks like an ice cream cone? It's almost all the way down to the bottom is where the thing is. Because your transmission, it's really easy. It's really easy. It's got like 2 gears. You know, and really you've got 4 gears plus the 5th one, overdrive. But check this out. It's 4 gears, right? But it's only 2 gears and then 2 grabbers. So it's like, here's 1st gear, 2nd gear, 3rd gear, 4th gear. And so the grabbers, this one's on for 1st and 2nd, and it busted. But I've still got 3rd and 4th, and then I've got 1st and 2nd in slap shift mode in direct drive or driver manual control, DMC, something like that. The sport shift mode. But I want to replace that band, and I was like, well, if I'm in there that far, I might as well do the clutch plates and seals and bushings and bonded pistons. And there's also this pin. So the band, it's got like a thing sticking off of it. It's like a circle and it's got a thing, and then there's like this pin that comes over and pushes on that to tighten the band down to hold it. And so this pin is coming out and pushing on that, and the pin is all like kind of rounded over. It's like, you know, it's all mushed over on top. Come to find out, there's a company that makes a special version of that pin, redesigned to prevent 1-2 band breakage, which is the problem. And I'll admit it, I'm pretty hard on that transmission. I push on the gas, and I was like, what's the weak point? What's gonna go? Now I know. And I saw like that little, you know, on the circle, the thing sticking out. It's like this folded over piece of metal, and it gets pushed on and pushed on and pushed on, and it's got like a divot from the push. but it's also got this crack forming along here, along the folded part, and then it actually busted on the band part itself. You know, Colette, I am really liking the top facets on this piece. Originally, this piece has 3 triangles in it, but I think the side facets spread enough of the color around, I can't even see that. This is going to be a beautiful gem. Also, remember the picture from last week where I used the new photo box with the oak that I stained with natural stain? And I should have gone with the golden pecan. A little bit of darkness really helps. Maybe I should be photographing these on some walnut. I mean, I'm not going for the white background, right? Or the plain background. I like the wood texture, the gem with the wood. It's a nice thing I got going. Maybe I should get some walnut and then not stain it like black. You know, I'll stain it like a darker wood. But it'll have that darker edge. And I was thinking, like, what if I had a dark wood, like a dark walnut for lighter gems, and then I had a light wood like a poplar for darker gems. But then I was like, well, then the background will change. And I like having a unique background with all the gems. It makes it really kind of match together. I'm making something with my Instagram, basically, is the deal. That's my art page, and it's not very good right now. I can scroll and find a few of them that I like, a few like screenshots. But how much time do I have, right? I mean, this is a gem that I had basically finished, I don't know, a few months ago. The OG video is probably like a year or 2 old, which kind of sucks. I'm going to have to try and find that. They do look nice. Thank you. I think it makes the thumbnail unique, you know? Like when I'm scrolling through YouTube, the recommended stuff, and I see my gems pop up, I'm like, "Oh, look at that." It's not obscure. Remember my early thumbnails where it was just a jumble of what's going on your channel? What's your channel about? Well, it's kind of obvious now. It's about gems, but I should have more of the joke stuff in there, that it's fun. But at the same time, I don't know, is that really something I want to advertise? Oh, Colette, you weren't here for the fishing joke. Oh, okay. Yep. The fishing joke. I love it. I love it so much. So I wrote a joke a while back, and you might even remember the original joke, something about a catchy tuna. And it was a terrible joke. And I mean, it wasn't very good, and I rearranged it so it's a little bit better. I like it. It's funny. Okay, I might need to get another piece of sandpaper. I think we're doing pretty good. I think we're pretty close to photo. I mean, I'd like to keep working on it, but I don't have the time. We gotta get ready to do the show on time. Because I would like to do the show on time. On time. On time. Singing. But I don't have a rhyme. That is like the worst thing about singing is rhyming with time with rhyme. I hate rhyming with rhyme. 'Cause it's like, you know I'm rhyming. I don't need to tell you. But you don't know until I say it. And we're celebrating it. Ah, the knolls of the human brain. Yep, that's gonna have to do. Maybe I can polish it up a little bit more later. That'll do. For the show. For the picture. It's a fun gem. It's got like an hourglass in the middle. And the end pieces are more purple than the side pieces. It's got 3 purple spikes in the middle of it. Boom, boom, boom. Bling, 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 bling. It's fun. I like it. We're doing it. This is gonna be the show. All right, now we got to set up the photo box, and I gotta go and get my oak, which I'm not sure, or yeah, oak. Okay, I stained it. I tried to sand it off again to get rid of the poly that I scrubbed on, because I wanted to get that silken finish. That's another story. And I stained it with some fruit wood stain. I think it's a little darker. We'll see. Yep. We're taking pictures of that, putting it on Instagram, showing it on the show. Cheers. All right. Yeah, I better whirlwind. I'm going to stop. I'll see you in an hour.